I am Derek McClain, and this is my blog. In today's blog post, I want to start off by sharing a brief summary on a conversation I had with a coworker today. And basically that conversation was about our to-do list and how our to-do list just continues to grow. My coworker offered some great advice, and that is to try to simplify things, to try to take your 40 or 50 things that you have on your to-do list, maybe it's even more than that, and boil that down to what 2 or 3 things can I do this day, or what 10 things can I do this week, and all at once it becomes a little bit easier to tackle those things. But in doing that, you have to set priorities, which leads me to my topic for my blog post today. How do you set your priorities, and specifically, how do you set these priorities online? Online is just like everything else. There's so many things to do. There's so many places for you to be. How do you decide where you're going to be and what you're going to do? I don't have the answer to that question for everyone. I think it depends on what you're trying to achieve on a personal level and also what you're trying to achieve as a company or on a business level. However, I can offer some advice to you, and that is that it can be very easy to get caught up in a lot of different things. You can get caught up in trying to get all your social media profiles set up, trying to get your website to look the best that it can, trying to include animation or things that are going to make your website really stand out from other sites out there. But it can be really, really easy to forget about one key thing, and that key thing is what's going to be the force behind your site and behind your online presence, and that's content. Content is key online. I've mentioned it in some of my other blog posts, but not only is that what search engines are after, but that's also what people are after. That's what's going to engage the person who's coming to your online presence. That's what's going to motivate them to take the next step and contact you, and it can be so easy to overlook. I go to sites all the time, and I'm sure you do too, where you read through the site and their content hasn't been updated. Their content just isn't good. It doesn't speak to their end user. It doesn't speak to their potential customer. And that can be one of the biggest mistakes and one of the easiest mistakes. You get so worried about other things that you forget about the content. So while I can't give you all the answers on where to start and where you should be at online, I can provide you with some advice, and that is focus in on your content first. Think about what it is that you want to say, what message it is you want to get out there. And then I think the other things will fall into place a little bit easier for you. And I think at that point you can really set your priorities and put together a good list of places where you should be online and what you should be doing online. So focus on your content, set your priorities, and thanks for tuning in.